Okay, now here's where we start to interconnect things and customize our tasks database. These were just included with the template. I'm going to remove them because they're distracting. All right, and I'm going to open my products DB that I just made in another tab, and I'm going to make tasks associated with these to show you how to set up the interconnection. Here's Wolfpack products. I'm going to add a property here, which is a relation. This is a relation to another database. And here you go, you get the list. It also shows my other teamspaces databases. Notion used to not do that. You just have to relate them differently or with an extra step. Now I can just interrelate them to my other teamspace. Be careful about that. That's why I named Wolfpack products, not just products, to save myself from linking to the wrong product across teamspaces. That's probably the thing I'm most fearful of. No big deal to unwind it. It breaks workflow concentration. Let's click Wolfpack products here. No limit. Two-way relation means if I change something about the product here, that it'll be reflected over in the product DB. If I add a product here that doesn't exist in Wolfpack products, it'll get made. I do want that. Okay. Here's Wolfpack products. I'm going to change the icon to what it should be. And let's make one about the LinkedIn page, which I'm going to work on today. I'm going to make a produce introducing Wolfpack LLC post. Okay, there's a task. Its default icon looks like it's this green check mark. How we can edit that in the task database is you click the little triangle next to new, and it shows your existing templates. This is just built in, does the job. This is basically what will get put on each task's page here automatically. And so if I want to change that, which I do, I'm going to just edit the existing one. You could also go here and go to new template. Instead, I'm just going to edit this existing one. And let's see, I want orange grid as the task's main look. And this is the only place I use orange is with tasks. That's why I'm consistent with that. Task description, all this stuff. If you want, make this your own. I like a blank slate. So I usually use AI. Properties here, assignee I don't need because it's only me. Customize layout, there we go. And now I can take assignee. I like status there. I don't use due date too much right now. Priority I use. Priority, there we go. And products, there we go. The task is associated with a product. And I'll be back in here once I add the project database and add project here too. Okay, now here's my super basic new template. You just click outside of it to leave. And now these, when I click new, it's got my icon and nothing there. All right. Here, I don't want assignee here, so I'm not going to click delete property because that deletes the assignee metadata. I just don't want to show it, so click hide. Due date, not going to show that in this table. I like priority. Task type, I use product instead. This is going to be for the LinkedIn page, see? So these tasks will be associated with making progress on these products. This is a high. I love adding urgent to this. I also like adding do this next. This is a do this next. Okay, and tasks don't get financial information tacked onto them too often. I find you get really in the weeds if you're trying to associate value down at the granular level of task. You want to associate financial ROI with products and with projects. I'm going to take a break and then move on to projects next and continue interlinking things.